All right, we have great morning sunlight coming through onto the table. It's a peaceful Sunday, and I wanted to fly. I am having a little bit of Epicurean. It is a blend from the Douglas Lang Company, so we may be sipping on that. I'm also using this brand new chart that includes a lot of the damage notes and the section hits that I can just check off, and change in ammo. Off to the side here, I can't remember off the top of my head, I will credit, this is for a BGG file, and I will credit the creator of that so that he or she gets plenty of credit. There's some things on here that I'm not using, mission points. I'm not using anything. I know that's something that some folks do. There are random events that I can check here, and on the mission out, we will not be going to 5 out with fighter cover. I believe that was something else that was added in where you could get some extension if they push their fuel or something. We will not be using that, at least at this point in time. Some interesting crew notes that are on here as well, but the main thing I liked was that I could simply check off hits that had taken, and it automatically shows me the modifiers for landing and different such things. So that's what I'll be using here. We're also not flying out to 10 missions. I think the longest we'll get into for depth-wise, I don't know, I'd have to look, but this is definitely kind of like the advanced locations and stuff that I'm not using during this mission, maybe in the future. Again, we'll have Ron Nicholson as our co-pilot, Brent Campbell is our pilot. Brian Sweet hopes to get another shot at a great bomb run. He was stymied in his excellence with jammed bomb bay doors. David Hassel continues as our navigator. Bjorn's our top turret, our engineer. Xanth is on the radio. Bay is our ball gunner. The guns have been fixed. We're back in action, Bay. Hans Bach is our port waist gunner. Kevin starboard. They're back to back, and Frank will continue to take those tail shots as we go. So the first thing we have to do here is determine our position in the formation. We're going to roll on here to see a 2 would make us lead bomber, a 12 would make us tail. Those would increase. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So I'll explain it. Tail bomber. Tail bomber means that every time a flight comes at us, we will have an extra 109 coming in at 6 o'clock, I believe. Yes, an extra 109 at 6 o'clock. So we will deal with that. So +1 ME 109 at 6 high. So Frank's going to be getting a lot of action. That can be problematic. Next, we're going to go for where we're at in our individual squadrons. So this is our squadron formation. We're the tail position in squadron. Are we going to be high, middle, or low? 9 squadron position is, oh, I'm always supposed to roll 1 die. Hello. 3, middle. Good. We need that. So we'll actually be minusing 1 off of our Gazette chart here when we go down and check on Lil. Lil is industry. So let me go look at that real quick, and I'll get our modifier. So coming across, you'll see we'll be just flying out to zone 2, or zone 3, sorry. In zone 2, we have -2, which will actually be -3, and we'll be over water, so hopefully no flights come at us. We'll see. And then it's a 0, or in this case, a -1 due to the modifier for being in the middle. There's less fighter waves that are basically coming in at us because we're safely in the middle, and we will be over France. So let me get this recorded. All right, we are wheels up. We will be flying to Lille. Let me get these ball guns back where they're supposed to be. Lille is right here, industry. So you can see we'll be turned, and we're up and we're in the air, wheels up. Brian Campbell and Ron have us safely off the ground. This is not as close as St. Omer, which is here, but we'll be doing just a short hop almost close to Belgium as we come into zone 2. So zone 2, we will be rolling on the chart to see if we get any flights coming our way. I'll pull that up. Not there. Sorry, there. So we'll be rolling here. This is not our target zone. We do have a -3 on this roll, so you will not see us getting the 6 here, but we could, well, sorry, we won't be getting 2 flights. If we get a 6, we could, yes. We will not, none. So flying out, we've had 0 that are coming at us. We will have, by the way, good fighter protection all the way out and all the way back. These are our first 5 missions where we will have that. It'll get dicier when we have poor coverage, but for now we'll take it. We're going to proceed into our target zone. So first we're going to check on our waves. We will be rolling -1. This is the target zone. So we'll be getting hit by a wave, at least one of them, no matter what. A 4 minus down to 3. Which is very nice because it takes us from what would have been 2 waves down to 1. We'll roll. That would be nice if we can get a 6 on the white die. 22 shouldn't be too bad. 22 is 2 110s, 12 low, 1030 low, and I will remember to bring in our 109 as well. So 12 low and 1030 low, 12 low, 1030 low. We've got to bring our 109 because we are the tail formation. We'll be coming in at 6 o'clock high. Let's get this out of here. Let me check my camera angle. Everything's looking good. We're looking good. Battery is still strong. Nice. All right, so a couple other housekeeping things before we decide. We will be doing fighter cover. Hamtagery, the plane, our plane. You're seeing our nose art now. I do have another re-roll for this mission. Thanks to the Patreon supporters that have come on, I've picked up so many that Hamtagery gets 1 re-roll. That re-roll cannot be used for individual crew. It's more of a helper to hopefully stave off catastrophic events. We do have good fighter cover. Let me roll for this and then we'll check and see if we got any ace or green pilots coming in. So we're rolling down on the M4 chart that's right on the board. 1 6-sided die, 5 is phenomenal. 3 of them are gone, so bing, bing, bing. Nobody takes a shot. Again, you guys know my feelings here. I want to get rid of the bombs. The bombs are scary. Now we do, look at that. We got to roll and see what our weather is like over the target. So we're going to check on that real quick, and then we will do our flak hits that are coming in. So let me get to weather. Weather in the target zone. We're rolling 2-sided dice. A 4 through 10 means it's good. Ooh, a 3. 3 is the weather is poor. That's going to put a -1 on our bomb roll table. I've added that in. Now we got to see if we get any flak hits. Now, of course, if there's flak hits, that's going to give us another -1. But before we talk of that, let's see. So we're rolling on G2. Let me see. We got good. Okay, a little bit of glare. We would love to get a 1 here, but we'll take 1, 2, or 3. 4. 4 is medium flak. The new chart is nice. It allows me to just circle that medium flak so we can see what's going on. Medium flak, we are going to roll for hits. 3 times we will roll, and we will go underneath the medium. Now, the real nice thing here is we're only going to get hits on 12, 2, and 3, but also 7. And, of course, we know 7 is a high probability roll. So, 3 rolls, medium. 8, whoo, so there's puffs, but they're not hitting us at this point in time. Just confirming, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, another 8, close, but nothing. Come on, let's give us no flak hits, no flak hits. And 4, 5, 6, 0 flak hits as we come in. They're puffing around, but a break from last time where we just got hammered by that heavy flak. All right. Brian Sweet, sir. Time to line up. You've got a -1 on your die roll modification to hit with your bomb run here because of the bad weather. Let's see how you do. So we're coming in on the bomb run chart. You can see a 1 or a 2 will put us off target. There's a -1 on this for the chance to be off target. So it's about a 50-50 shot. Let's hope for a high roll for Brian here. Come on, Brian. Oh, that would have been on target, but because of the bad weather, we will be off target. Let me mark this as well. So we're off target, which means we are not going to have a very good, well, the chances are what's the best we could get would be a 10% bomb run. Hey, this weather has interfered. Let's see if Brian can pull something out here. Come on, sweet. Get us a 2, a 3, an 11, or a 12. Ooh, look at this. So he gets, and I don't know why I said, yeah, 11. So there we go with our 11. So sweet, still manages to pull out a 5% bomb rate. Not bad at all, considering we were off target as a flight due to the weather. Sweet continues to impress. I will point out that had we been on target, that would have been a 50%er. Very nice, but he's been putting in 40s, so I'm not upset here. Off target, and he still managed to pull, or the bomb run under bad weather, we were off target, still managed to pull a 5%. Excellent job, sweet. Things are looking pretty good on mission 4 so far, but don't let me get ahead of myself. We're going to rotate around. We're now coming out. We have dropped our bombs. Not that we're safe by any means, but a sigh of relief always comes in once we drop that heavy load. We're going to come in and roll again. We're -1. We're still in the target zone. So we will have a flight coming our way. 3 -1 takes us down to, it's still the same. So 1 flight will come at us. Ooh, 45. Anytime you've got 5, you know you got the heavier modes are coming at you. So for heavier modes, a heavier flight is coming at you. 45 is, I'll read it and then I'll play some 2 109s, 1030 level, 12 level, and a 110. And of course, we'll still have our 109 coming in at 6 o'clock high. So again, 45 is 2 109s, 1030 level, 12 level. Boom, and then where's that 110 again? That 110 is at 1030 low. 1030 low, let me get these guys out of the way. So they're kind of stacked in, again, screaming in at our nose. We do have fighter cover. Let's hope for another 5 or a 6. A 3 as I knock that 109 around. He was buffeted by the wind. 3 is 2 of them are gone. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. The 110 is gone. Good, he puts that extra round on you. Come on, get off of there. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Frank's scaring them away. They can do a lot of damage back there if missed. So we'll be dealing with our levels here. Let me pull in my chart. This was out of the general, as you can see, but you can also, I believe, get this on the file section of BGG. It's just very handy. You've got a chart here, but this is just color coordinated and nice. I know that it takes 6s to hit everything here until you get the chin guns with the B-17G, but let me make sure that level who can fire only the port cheek. So we're going to have David taking a shot. Let me get David's guns going here. There's the port waist, starboard cheek. There's my port cheek. Port cheek will be coming in. We will check and see if we have any aces coming in. Level will give us that nose gun. Sweet's going to try to get in there. Come on, where's that nose gun? And our top turret. Our top turret, where are you? Bjorn, Bjorn, Bjorn. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's right in front of me. Sorry. Tongs are working on good. Tongs. I'm going to call them tongs from now on out. All right. Let's see if we got any aces or green pilots. So, ooh, here's an ace. Let's get it in. We've got an ace coming at us. Boom. And we will roll same. And almost a green pilot. That makes sense. Maybe he's teaching him here. Again, a roll of a 2 or a 3 would be green. And an 11 or a 12 is an ace. meaning the aces have a much higher chance of hitting us. All right. Port cheek, come on, David. Let's see if you can get a 6. A 6 is always a hit. 6 is always a hit. 4. Let me mark off my ammo. All right, let's go ahead and Sweet's going to take a shot before Bjorn here. Bjorn will get a bonus if he hits with his twin guns, but come on, Sweet. 1 does not hit. All right, come on, Bjorn. Work it. No. They're going to take some shots at us. Let me mark ammo, nose, and come on, top turret. Boom. Whoo. So, normally it's a 5 to hit, but because of the ace status, our 109 coming in here only needs a 4, 5, or 6. Let's check with him first. 4, 5, or 6. Shoot, we got a hit there. We'll come back and resolve that in a second. 5 or 6. Oh my gosh, is he trained them right? So we've got hits on both. Let's handle the ace first and see exactly where he's going to hit. So we come in for shell hits here. He's coming in at 1030, so we're going to be working down this line here. We'll roll 2 dice, add them together. 5, 6, 7. That is perfect. That's just going to be 1 hit. So we don't have our sections yet, but that's going to be 1 hit. Let me flip over and roll that right now. So we're doing 1 hit. Sorry, I'm using my new chart over here where I'm going to record this. 1 hit. They're coming in level. So we'll roll 5, 6. 6 is port wing. I do not like it. I do not like it. That's a possible. We get into our fuel tank. Let's flip back over and see what our regular pilot's going to get. He's coming in 12 level. Uh-oh. Boy, he's nailed us. Woo! Luckily, he's coming in so fast that's still only 2 shell hits. That would have been devastating with 5 if he'd come in at 6. But we still have 2 shell hits that are going to be level here. So, uh-oh, starboard wing again. So there's before his port, starboard wing's taking a hit. And 7 is the nose. Starboard wing and the nose. That's 3 hits we're going to resolve. Oh, loaded, loaded, loaded. And let's do the nose first, and then we'll come back and do both our wings. So the first shot on the nose, we'll see where this comes in. We're on chart P1. 5, 6, 7 is superficial damage. No effect. We've handled that, no problem. Let's roll over to the wings. So let's deal with our ace fighter who put one on the port wing first. So we're going to be on our blue 1 chart. Port wing is going to be first. We've already established that we know it's the port wing. And 6, 7. Whoo! Superficial damage. And 1 more now on our starboard wing coming from this fella as he's streaking right down at us. And 7 again we know is already superficial damage. We've stayed away from the engines. And more importantly, away from that devastating 10 on the fuel tank. Little sigh of relief there as we took some hits, and let's have a little Epicurean. I'm not going to pronounce it a milk run yet. We're going to do a passing shot. It's a 6 to hit. It doesn't matter who he fires at, but just to keep it random. You know what? Actually, I'm going to assume this ace would peel away in such a way that he would actually probably not be the one fired at. We're going to give him that experience level. He will be coming back. We'll check for our fighter cover on our successive wave here. But Frank is going to take a shot at this fella as he comes on by. A 1, so no hit. Let's pull these markers off. We'll leave the ace marker on. Let's mark Frank down. Tail shot. And we've got to go for where they're coming back for their successive waves that are here. So they both hit. They'll both come back. Let's go with the ace first of all. Let's see where he's going to go. Hold on, I'm on the wrong chart. That's my offensive fire chart. I need to go to my successive attacks chart. I'm like, what am I pointing at here? Rusty, 5 and 9. He will come back. The ace is rolling back at 12 level. Interesting. We will see if fighter cover comes in and helps out. And the other fella, 6, is 1030 level. Wow, they just swapped. There's a swappage going on there. All right, successive. We're going to be rolling. It's good fighter coverage. We've got to get at least a 3 to get one of these out of here. We got a 4. Perfect. That's one of them on successive. We'll do odd, even. Odd it is. Our ace, of course, comes back around. He's able to avoid the, let's say, P-38s that were out there giving us a little bit of cover. But the ace is able to slip right back in and take another run. Now it's the exact same thing. We've got Sweet and Bjorn. We'll be taking shots. Let's mark down nose again and that top turret. All right. Sweet's going to fire. 2, he misses. Bjorn, 5, almost. Remember, 6 is always a hit. They needed a 6 here anyway, even though he's an ace. The problem is aces coming at the nose will hit on a 4, 5, or 6. Let's see if he gets a hit. He does not. He will come on by. Franck takes a shot, misses. We're going to mark down ammo for Franck. And our ace, although making passes and some superficial hits, does not put any major damage on us. Whoo. All right. Hopefully milk run here, folks. We're going to pop back over water. As long as we don't roll a 6, that's a 3, slightly cocked eye, but it's also -3, meaning we're going to have 0 flights coming our way. We're going to come in. All right, we've got Campbell and Ron preparing us for a landing. We have no accumulated damage. This is the kind of mission I like. Matter of fact, it's been so fast, I think I'm going to roll right into another one. But let's get down on the ground first. There's no catastrophic thing that could happen. So let's come in and determine our landing. Before we do that, we got to do weather at base. 10, just barely good weather over England. All right, landing in land, landing on land. G9 will be rolling. We have no negative modifiers, so 2 to 12 is crew and B-17 safe, but let's see how rough it could be. 5, 6, 7. It's a beautifully smooth, perfect landing. We're back safe, and let's put another one in the books. All right, I pulled our chart over. Depending on how good this looks on camera, I may take a photo of this just to blow it up again. Matter of fact, I will probably do that. So there's our chart there. Again, it's definitely a milk run. We'll come in and we'll roll up for what we're going to get next. We did get, where's my red pin? And let me put something underneath here so I don't end up getting into my cardboard. We got 5%. So Sweet comes through again, even with a bad roll. And I'm remembering what I used to do to clean up my chart a little bit was when they moved on to a next mission, I believe I left them blank. I can't remember. I remember I cleaned it up a lot when I was a kid so I could really see when a new person got replaced. I think I simply brought a line down if they made it to the next level. We'll see how this looks. May look terrible. So everybody has come through. I know there's a bunch of Patreon folks just waiting for someone to, let's just say, get seriously wounded so that they can get into the game. The first 5 missions are kind of, well, they're not kind of, they're milk runs. Although we've had some knuckle biters. Hamtagery. Let's find out where we're going to be going for this next mission. We'll pull this off. I should have put something else underneath there. Hello. All right, where will we be flying our 5th and final, at least close run with good fighter support? 1 die, a 5. We're going to Abbeville Airfield. So we're back to where our mission 2 was, Abbeville, and it will be aircraft, if I remember right, airfield. We're hitting an airfield. Nobody got any hits. By the way, when someone takes a plane down, I will put a little triangle in their corner. I've had it before where there's been 4 planes taken down in a single mission back in the day, but that way it allows me to just visually see who's gotten hit, and I'll continue to mark off with X's in a single line when someone goes home wounded. But I'll bring this line through as folks continue their missions, and I think it'll clean up this chart a little bit. Milk run, not much to say. It was kind of interesting having that 109 coming in at the tail, and let's fly. Let me get a brand new sheet ready.